Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. This is Twinning with Rice and Cookie. I'm Rice.
And I'm Cookie, and today we are playing more of Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yep, and we apologize for the late start. I had a technical brain fart, so here we are.
That's fine.
Another 20 minutes late, but
That's okay.
I am sorry. Because the thing is, we changed our whole office setup down here. So for some reason, I thought that the headphones were already plugged in, when in fact they were not.
I see. Well, don't worry about it. So in the meantime, while we were trying to figure out our technical difficulties, Rice was telling me that she had some butternut squash soup for dinner, and so did me and Argus. We all had the same thing for dinner.
What did you put in your butternut squash soup?
I think there was it was one giant butternut squash, 2 apples, a carrot, and then I think just spices like pepper and salt and maybe paprika or something.
Okay. Well, so in mine, I put in an onion, and then I put in a big butternut squash,
mine also had an onion.
Okay. And then I had a smaller, I think they're called a sugar squash or I don't know. Basically, the guy at the farmer's market told me that a lot of Amish people use this type of squash instead of pumpkin for pumpkin pie because the squash has more sweetness to it.
Okay.
So I put one of those little squash in too. And then we put in some vegetable broth and apple cider.
Okay.
And and then I put in sage, ground sage, salt, and pepper.
Okay.
I think that was it, but I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the sage, but something was amazing.
And Sputnik is here.
Oh, no, and then we added the milk at the end. Sorry.
What'd you have? What?
We added milk at the end.
Yeah. I think for mine I added heavy whipping cream because I had it from making ice cream or something.
Okay.
And Sputnik is here. He says, "Good morning, hello." It's
good morning.
Evening. And he says, "Is it eggnog season yet?" No, but it is apple cider season.
Yeah, I had some earlier. Well, in my soup. But actually, I've been eating or drinking hot apple cider, and it's so good.
Yeah, I've been buying apple cider from the farmer's market each week when I go. Nice. But we're gonna save having hot apple cider for Halloween.
You know what we're doing for Halloween?
What are you doing?
I mean, you don't know. So when we were on our trip, we went into this chocolate shop, and so this chocolate shop, they had, you only have one life left.
That's okay.
So this chocolate shop, they had little, you know how gingerbread houses, you make the gingerbread house, but it's all edible?
Yeah.
So in this chocolate shop, they had Hagrid's Hut. Only, thanks for following, Shermanu. Or Sherman, Sherman.
It was Shermanu.
Let's just say Sherman.
I jumped right into that. That was my bad.
No, but that guy killed me too.
Well, no, but I mean, that's fine that I died because I haven't accomplished anything anyways. But the first time I did that level, I was much closer to doing something.
And Sputnik apple cider definitely exists because, I mean, I drink it every fall.
Yeah, of course it exists.
But, yeah, Cookie, so it's like a chocolate version of Hagrid's Hut.
That sounds pretty awesome.
So yeah, so we're gonna build that on Halloween. I feel like there's gotta be something good up here. Oh my gosh. My death. That's what.
You know, on Sunday, I did a lot of canning, and while I was canning, I did a Harry Potter marathon. So
nice.
I watched the first 4 movies, but like with the 4th movie, I got pretty much until they took the port key at the end, and then I stopped because I was done.
Okay.
But yeah, it was good. But I want to hear all about your trip.
Yeah. So I thought, when I was canning applesauce on yesterday, I was just listening to podcasts because I was like, I'm behind on these podcasts. I'm going to listen to them because I didn't really listen to too many. Actually, I don't think I listened. Yeah, I didn't listen to much. When we were on
I
the
can't
trip.
kill him.
That's lame. So, what part do you want to hear about?
I guess first, you always have to ask, what was your favorite part? It's like Dora the Explorer at the end of each episode. She's like, what was your favorite part? So I always ask that at the end of a trip.
So, my favorite part was golfing at the fancy golf course.
Okay.
Because it was a very nice golf course, and it was very scenic, and no, I'm not. This better be good. Oh, is it just a shortcut?
It might just be easier, though, than what's down there.
Maybe. End of the level. Come on. Ooh.
It's a shame you're small. Well, look at that.
Yeah. Ooh. That's good, because I was running low on lives.
That's
No more?
awesome.
Yes, the course, it was very scenic, and it was very it was a very challenging course. Like, I didn't play overly well because it was so hard.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just a really nice course. So I would put that as number 1. But if I could pick a number 2, am I allowed to pick 2?
Yeah, sure.
So for 2, I would pick the lobster boat tour.
Okay, because that was cool.
Yeah. Steve Tiger didn't like it quite as much as me. And the thing is, too, I even got slightly seasick. Like, I had a headache the whole time.
Yeah.
Maybe not the whole time, but a lot of it. But it was really cool because you learn about the the lobster traps and stuff, and you can hold the lobster because she's like, oh, who wants to hold the lobster? And I was always like, I want to do this. Like, I'm all in on this experience.
Yeah. I feel like you have to. Do you want me to do this thing, or do you want to?
Sure. You can do it.
Okay. Sputnik asked if we're still doing cooking podcasts, and no, we haven't done one in a long time since we can't be here together.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess I could, but I haven't. He's also asking if the piano can be played, and it can. But
we could do cookie.
I don't really play it. It's Argus's instrument.
No, I was gonna say what we could do is you could do a cooking stream, but I could call in. Though actually, I don't know how we would do this because my computer's not set up by the piano. Because I was gonna say then I could play piano in the background while you are cooking.
Yeah, we could do that. We'd have to decide on what to cook.
Well, but also, I don't know how logistically I would do that since our computer's not next to the piano. Steve Tiger has been talking about getting a laptop, so maybe sometime we will. What? Oh, I keep telling him not to. But if we were to do that, then I could. That looks tricky. Yeah, that could be a potential idea. You cook and I play piano. I haven't played piano in months. Ever since I decided I was going to quit my lessons, I haven't really played. I think I've played twice since I quit.
Darn it.
So, I mean, the piano would not be good in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, but so back to my lobster story. So I was all in. Whenever she's like, oh, who wants to do this? I was like, me.
Yeah.
But the thing is, our tour was really small because there was only Oh, you were doing the castle instead of 3?
I thought I may as well, you know.
Okay. Yeah, so there were only 4 of us because there's me and Sue Tiger, and then there's a couple from Florida. So, yeah. So and the woman part of that couple, she was like super afraid of the lobster. So, like the one time that she was holding the lobster, she was, oh darn it, she was like, doing the shrieky squeal, not squeal, but she was a screamer.
Yeah.
So she didn't do too much.
No, I mean, I agree that, like, if you're on the tour, like, I would do it, but, like, they're gross,
No, but they were really cool. Like, she's like, "Oh, who wants to hold them?" So you hold them, like, just by the claws.
Yeah.
And then you flip them upside down so you can see if they're male or female. And then from there, they have rules about, like, if it's a female and if it's a reproducing female, you're not allowed to take it. If it's a male, it's basically you can take any male. But they have to be in the right size. Like, they need to be not too small, but not too big either. So, and then they put these little rubber bands on the claws if they keep them. And then they just throw the lobsters in a bucket full of water on the boat.
Whew.
But what was fun was if the lobster was too small or if it was a reproducing female, you just throw them back in the ocean. So you just like go free. And there were a lot of crabs that go into the lobster traps too.
Yeah.
And so those you like pick them out and throw them. I like that part too. And Sputnik says lobsters have really aggressive aesthetics. Imagine if giant lobsters existed and snuck into your home at night. Horrifying.
It is horrifying.
That would be pretty horrifying.
Yeah. There's I mean, it's not lobsters, but there's like some islands like in the Pacific Ocean or something where there's like these monster crabs. Like they showed a crab that was on like a trash can, and it's like really disgusting. I mean, I've never been there or anything. Just pictures.
Do you want to do this?
You can do it.
Game? Okay.
Good luck.
Thanks. I'll need it. Darn it! I even pressed it early that time.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my system just doesn't work because we both keep messing it up.
I don't know. I'm gonna go to 3 unless you think we should just skip 3.
No, go ahead and do 3.
Okay.
Okay, the giant coconut crabs are the ones I was talking about. They're just like really disgusting. They have a taste for human flesh. Is that true? I mean, I don't know.
This level is backwards and it's weird.
But it is pretty spooky, just in time for Halloween.
Is this even right? Am I doing this right?
I'm sure you are. There you
Ooh.
go.
Cool. Oh.
No! That stinks. I'm sure you can get another one.
I thought I could step on those guys with the shoe.
I thought you could too. But I thought that maybe you like hit it from the side and not like...
Well, I guess it's just for stepping on those things that are doing this. That's what I'm guessing anyways. But, yeah, so I really liked the golf. I really liked the lobster boat tour. And we ate lobster, and it was good, but I decided if I am eating lobster, I prefer eating, like, the fresh, warm lobster rather than the lobster roll, which was kind of cold and too much lobster. The lobsters, it's just chewy and weird. So yeah, crab is better.
Okay. Well, it's good that you know now.
Yeah. We are just flying through this. Look at us. We are like pros. Do I get lives from this?
Look at that. 5 lives. That's nice.
That's what happens when you beat levels.
I know. I beat that one. No, I didn't even. I beat the castle. And then,
beat the castle.
And then that was just like an item house or whatever.
Yeah. but so the weather was kind of chilly. And from what I understand, the leaf peeping, like looking for the fall colors, is better in New Hampshire and Vermont.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, so did you spend like all of your time in Maine?
we spent most of our time in Maine
Okay.
because New Hampshire is only accepting people from New England. And Vermont has this like weird rule about the county you're from and the county where you're going and the like percentage of cases, and it just is complicated, and the county that we live in has too many cases for any part of Vermont. So
I see.
which was a shame because Vermont was the part of the trip that I was most excited about.
Did you you stayed with your
Initially.
sister-in-law in Boston though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so we started the trip by going to Connecticut. And there we went to CU Tiger's old house, and he took a couple pictures like a creeper.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, I've done the same thing with our old house. And yes, you definitely feel like a creeper when you do it.
Yeah, so he took a couple pictures. But what was kind of cool is that we were just kind of driving around the neighborhood. Oh no. And he saw one of his old neighbors.
Oh, wow.
Like our parents' age, and so he was driving so slow. I'm like, well, do you want to talk to him? And he's like, yeah, I do. So we stopped and talked to him, and we talked to him, and then his wife came out, and we talked to him for maybe like half an hour. But yeah, so that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And because they have kids who are like around our age. Actually, they have twins. And I was like, oh. So I didn't realize they were twins until afterwards, and I asked you, Tiger, about it. I'm like, were they twins? And he's like, yeah. I was like, oh, well, I could have said, I'm one too.
No.
But yeah, so we went to Connecticut, and then we, what is this? Is this the
Oh, I
next
gotta keep
world?
going. This is still part of the same world.
This is weird.
It is weird. I think it is. Were you in the middle of a level and this just happened?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea. And Spunnick's asking if there were any newt puppers. You mean like newt, like, you know, in the water, like a newt?
No, so in Alien, Ripley is Sigourney Weaver's character.
Yeah.
But in Aliens, the sequel, there's this little girl, and she goes by Newt.
I see.
Because we've talked about, if we were to get a small female dog, we could name her Newt.
I
And
see.
she and Ripley can be pals.
Yeah.
But no, we do not have a Newt. Not yet. But she's doing well. She's good. She rolled in poop the other day, so I had to give her a bath. I mean, decent timing for it because I was going to give her a bath next weekend anyhow.
Yeah, but that just kind of stinks.
Yeah, because I was like, I had other plans for yesterday, so
I didn't mean to use my power. That was just dumb.
that's okay. Yeah, so after we talked to that neighbor, we...
Oh, he can just fly? Well, wait a minute.
I think you need a running start to do that.
Whatever. It's fine. Han, so you were just in the castle and then you got teleported?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll just try and do it the normal way.
Well, I didn't think I did anything special.
Oh, no?
No. Yeah, so after we talked to that neighbor, we went golfing at the course where CU Tiger learned to golf. So that was pretty nice. But it's like, I always hate when they pair you up with people, and it's like, oh, I really just wanted to golf with just the two of us, you know?
Yeah.
Which, I mean, we kind of did that to ourselves, the nice course. But, yeah, so anyways, so we golfed there, and then we went to Boston. And then we spent most of that next day in Boston. But then that evening we drove to Manchester, New Hampshire, and we stayed with the friends there. And then after that, we went up to Maine.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? My third favorite thing, because I was talking to one of my other friends yesterday. So I was trying to think of what my third favorite thing was, but I couldn't think of what it was. Um, ooh, what's going on? So on the way to Portland, we stopped at this little town, and they have this. I don't know if I'd call it a boardwalk. It's like a naturey path that goes along the ocean front. And so we walked along that, and they had a lot of houses that were really big, and it was just a very scenic walk. So that was my third favorite.
Okay, nice.
Which, sadly, food was not any of my favorite parts. Because I would say in Portugal, pastel de nata, my pastel de nata experience was, one of my favorite things. But yeah, the food just didn't. The food didn't come through in Maine. I thought I was gonna like lobster. Sad. Yeah, I thought I was gonna like lobster more than what I did, but that's okay. Now I know. Yeah. So it just makes Baltimore, I guess, a more appealing location because of crab cakes. I feel bad doing both the mushroom house and
fine. It's fine. Just go for it. You've got so many lives. We've got to invest in, in Luigi right now.
But I struggle with this.
Yeah, and Sputnik says that, your friend JB is a Baltimorean.
I know he is. Darn it, I thought I had it.
You were close.
Yeah, I was thinking, Sputnik, that maybe that should be our next group destination. And we can all have crab cakes. It'll be glorious. Oh. That's a bummer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've only been to Baltimore. I went there once for work at my last job. And I did have crab cakes at the place in the airport, and I thought they were pretty darn good.
Are you kidding me? I just want the question mark black,
Sputnik says if we go to Baltimore, we should go at the worst possible time so we can laugh at JB's eye rolling. That would be pretty good.
I think I went to Baltimore once because our older sister was moving to Washington, D.C. So me, my sister, and our mom, we flew into the Baltimore airport, and then, we left Baltimore. So I don't really think it counts as actually being in Baltimore, but...
I mean, I was just in an office all day.
Yeah.
So I probably shouldn't count that either. But apparently one of our aunts, whenever she flies through Baltimore so that she can stop at the place for crab cakes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't know
Your godmother. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
I didn't know that either, but when I told Mom that I preferred crab to lobster, she's like, "What? You're insane." Because she apparently loves lobster. So when I was telling her all about this lobster roll I had that had way too much lobster on it, our mom was like, "Oh, but that sounds so amazing." Sputnik says you have different godparents. Yes, we do. Because believe it or not, we are different people. So I have one of my mom's sisters, and then Cookie has one of the other sisters, and our brother has the third sister.
And then our older sister has just like our dad's side of the family.
Our dad's sister. It's funny, it says, "Well, yeah, you're different." Yep, yeah. We are. And then my godfather is my dad's brother. Who's your godfather? Oh, your godfather.
Yeah, I'm
one of our dad's best friends.
Yeah, but like our dad doesn't keep in touch with anybody, so like I feel like the last time I saw my godfather was like when I was 6 or something.
That sounds right to me.
Which I mean, like, that's fine. He's like a dairy farmer. I don't even know where he lives. But we went to visit his farm, and then there were so many cows, and then there were also a bunch of kittens, like, you know, to be barn cats. And that was clearly all of our favorite parts, because, you know, dairy farms don't smell so great, so.
No, they do not.
And Spunnick's asking if there's a relative in the family who has not been selected as a godparent. Actually, you said oh, never mind.
No, I think all of the blood relatives were picked as godparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
I don't know who our brother's godfather is. Is it his godmother's husband?
That's my guess.
And I know that, like, our mom, I think, is godmother to, like, a whole bunch of our cousins.
Yeah.
So they can be reused.
Yeah, mostly they just stick to the family.
Maybe I'll do level 6 instead here. But yeah, so some of our uncles who, you know, married into the family are not... Oh, I can stand on those guys. Yeah, so some of our uncles who aren't blood relatives are... Ooh, this level's going to be annoying. A tail would be helpful.
Yeah.
Skeleton's
here.
Skeleton says, hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey, y'all. Southern.
All right. I'm not going to die this time.
What is that suit?
It's a Tanuki suit.
I don't know if I've ever seen that. I never made it this far in the game when we played as kids.
Isn't this the same as... Oh, I guess it is a little different than the... So maybe this isn't the Tanuki suit?
I don't know what a Tanuki suit is.
I told you, it's like, you know, a Tanuki is a raccoon dog.
Oh, then I think that's probably what this is.
Yeah, but like we've already had access to this power like earlier in the game.
No, we didn't.
We absolutely did.
No, we just had the raccoon tail.
And you think that's different? You're right, it is different. Because I kept calling that the Tanuki suit.
Yeah, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Argus says that's the Tanuki suit. And Sputnik says transform. Stop before you lose the power up. Argus says you can turn to stone with it. And we had the raccoon tail before. Transform. Oh, you lost it.
I don't know what you mean by transform.
What are you talking about? Transform.
I don't know what they're talking about.
You press down. Too late.
Like, I don't understand. Like, you save the power for later kind of thing?
I don't know. Skeleton has no idea. This is hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Sputnik is a Mario Seasoned Pro. So, I'm sure he knows what he's talking about, but I have never heard about this thing. Sounds like magic to me.
Okay.
And Sputnik says, what a disaster.
For the record, because I'm pretty sure you jumped like around the cloud, I'm quite sure you can jump right through it, because I didn't jump well enough to go around it.
Well, that's good to know, because, yeah, I thought you couldn't jump through it.
Alright, so which level did you... Because you've tried both of these, right?
Yeah, I switched to level 6, but I don't know which one's easier.
Alright, well, I'll go for it. Okay.
I just hope we get to a point where we can save, because, like, I don't know. I don't want to lose all of our progress. We've been doing so well today.
We have done well today.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just these levels aren't as hard as, like...
That one world.
Was it World
so
3
hard.
or was it World 2 that was really... I think it was World 3.
I don't remember. I don't know what this thing is. Should I use it? I
don't
have
know.
a Tanuki suit. I'm going to press down and see what this whole deal is.
No, like not like
idea.
that. Not like that.
Are you sure?
Down in B, Argus says.
Oh, a little late, Argus. Darn it. Down and B. Well, I lost my Tanuki suit.
Well, that's gonna make that level like impossible. So I think I am gonna go with level 7 this time.
Yeah, level 7's probably easier.
Let's see, what have I got? I do have a Tanuki suit, but I think I'll just go without, since I'm just scoping this level out.
Yeah. There's a lot of blocks that move. Yeah, this level's easier, I think. Well, so do you want to hear anything else about the trip? Oh, nice.
I guess, like, was there anything that surprised you that, like, maybe you were expecting and then, like, it didn't happen?
I mean, I was expecting to like the lobster more.
Oops.
No. I bet that one's a life, but I never bothered getting it.
Yeah, I wanted to know.
Yeah, so I thought I was gonna like lobster more. We got whoopie pies, and I thought it was just okay, because those are also a main thing. I don't know. I mean, I was also expecting the main color, the fall colors to be more noticeable or more vibrant, which, like, in spots it was still good, but it just wasn't quite as good as what I was hoping.
Yeah.
And
that's too dangerous for you to...
Ah, darn it.
Yeah, I think I'm just not even going to go down there. It's too dangerous.
Yeah. Skeleton says LOL for sassing Argus for helping late. Yep. Our Airbnb was good. The only downside was that, like...
So yeah, you stayed at that farm, right?
Mm-hmm. So it had a pretty long gravel driveway, which, like, was okay because we were taking my new car, so, you know, it's made for more, like, outdoorsy stuff, so, like, a long gravel driveway is no big deal. But the downside is that the house itself, like...
Oh my gosh. I panicked, sorry.
So it's like, so it was the Airbnb, and then there was, like, the main house. And there was also, like, this other building that was a standalone building, and I don't know what was in that building. But there were a lot of people kind of, like, coming and going to the farm, and we could hear the people in the main house, like, when we were... Because there was this hallway that led to the bathroom, and that hallway had another door that connected to the main house, and it was locked, but it's like, you know, you could hear the people talking. So that was, like, I guess more of the downside of it, because it was, oh, I thought it was safe. Just because it wasn't quite as private as what some other Airbnbs are.
Yeah, Skeleton says, you guys panic? No way. Yeah.
Oh. Being slow and steady. Except for this part, because this part is awful, so we're just gonna run right through. Ooh!
No! Okay.
Oh, no.
My gosh, oh my gosh. Ah, that stinks.
Oh, man. I had it. Oh, but you can get an item.
Yeah, that's the one, silver lining.
Yeah. 2 Tanuki suits.
But, you know, I think I have to do the castle again.
Oh.
That stinks.
Yeah. Skeleton says, wow, that's unfortunate. Yeah. I thought I had it, and then I missed the ending.
I should have used power. It's alright, I'm like a pro this time. I'm gonna get this mushroom.
But the goats at the farm were pretty cute. I went over and said hi a couple times, and I took their picture.
Nice.
But yeah, I guess just the, like, people coming and going was the biggest downside of the Airbnb. But let's let's see, what else? We did a couple of the state parks. One of them was just kind of it was a little mountain. Like it only takes like, depending on which path you take, it can be like 10 minutes till you're at the top. But one day we just kind of like did all the hiking trails, just to kind of, get out in wilderness. And then the other state park we went to was a state park along the ocean. So like that had, I guess more like a bay, because it wasn't like looking out to an expanse. It was like looking out to see this other little island and this other little island. So that one I liked that one better probably than the mountain, just because it was a little more scenic. But the thing is, like, being out there, it's very dog friendly, and it made us miss Ripley a bit.
Yeah.
Because we were watching all these other people with their dogs, and there were these really cute 2 Australian Shepherds. Like, they were really good looking dogs.
Yeah. All right, so you think this is the level to do, or should I try for the other one?
No. Well, I guess you have the Tanuki suit, so whatever.
I didn't mean to use my superpower. It just, superstar power, it just kind of happened, so I'm going to just make the most of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say, good call getting that. Wow, that didn't last very long.
No, that's why it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Okay, run. Get ready to go. No, you shouldn't have bothered. Just go.
Oh my gosh, it's so dangerous here. It's so dangerous.
That's why you can't go for that one block.
I thought, like, what if it's a life or something?
Uh-oh, this is bad.
I know, because you've beaten so many levels, and...
Oh no, this is bad. Well...
Good luck.
Thanks. I'm gonna get that, mushroom. And then... I'm gonna be cautious until I get to this part, then I run. Oh no. Ah! No.
It's gonna set us back a little bit, but it's okay. Well, gosh, it's a shame I didn't just die again.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've literally contributed like nothing.
Skeleton, Ripley is a collie. But she's a small collie. But yeah, a lot of people mistake her as a Sheltie, and we're like, nope, she's a collie. Just a small one. Then we went apple picking the other day, and this girl, she's like, oh, that's a collie. She was like talking to her sister or something, and I'm like, yes, she is. She's a collie. Yeah, I was proud of that girl for knowing. Ooh. But yeah, made a whole bunch of applesauce. Not on the trip.
Yeah.
So I was surprised that our older sister knew about those potato floured donuts that we had gotten.
Mhm.
I'm like, what a random thing to follow on Instagram.
I've never heard of them, so
Yeah.
that was all news to me.
The place we went for, well, Sea Tiger got the poutine, and I got the Belgian fries with the Thai chili mayo. That place was good, but what was really amazing, oh, you gave up the Tanuki suit? You can't fly with that.
I mean, I know, but it was there. I guess I should have done that down whatever other button I gotta push. No. It's because I wasn't holding Y. You know, sometimes you just forget, and that's what happens.
Yeah. So yeah, I thought the fries themselves were just okay. Sea Tiger thought the fries were pretty good. But it was really the mayo that made it, like, the mayo was so good. The Thai chili mayo. So if anyone is ever in Portland, Maine, I do recommend going to Duck Fat and getting the Belgian fries with the Thai chili mayo. But what I really recommend is getting the Brussels sprouts to go with it, because the Brussels sprouts were so good. Because the Brussels sprouts had, they were like roasted, I think. But so the Brussels sprouts tasted amazing, but they also had little bites of duck meat in them. It was kind of like duck bacon. But it had that, and then it had these little apple pieces that were mustardy, but it was just like, and then I think there was a lot of breadcrumbs on stuff. It was just like amazing Brussels sprouts. So anyone goes to Duck Fat, get those. And the donut was pretty good, but what I decided was that I'm really just a plain kind of girl, in that I like because I got a cruller that had chocolate glaze on top with sea salt sprinkles on top of that, which was good, but it's like the chocolate took away from the flavor of the French cruller.
I totally understand that.
Yeah, so I think it would have been better if I had just, I'm not going to, oh no, I was going to say I'm not going to mess this up. Because that was how we beat this level last time.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because I took that other way.
Only the middle one takes you somewhere.
Oh, good to know.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think I would have preferred just a plain glazed cruller instead of the one that I got.
Yeah, I sometimes at the farmer's market,
whatever,
I get a croissant, and they're like really good. I gave you one once.
Yeah, it was really good.
Because one time they have like chocolate croissants too, and I was like, oh well, that sounds fun. I like chocolate, and so it was a croissant that was filled with chocolate, like a chocolate paste kind of thing. And it's like it was good, but like I prefer just a plain croissant.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, these things.
So I definitely understand what you're saying.
Yeah, so I would have preferred that, but since we went during the fall, pumpkin spice season, I decided that I wanted to get a pumpkin spice latte. Because I'm like, it's been a long time since I've tried one, so I decided that I wanted to give it another chance. And so the day we got donuts, I got this coffee, and I think it was technically a pumpkin spice latte. I think that's what it was. Like, I don't think it had a different name, but in my mind, it was much less coffee flavor than when I had them in the past. But it was really good. I'm like, this is awesome. I should get these more. But it cost over $5, so it's like I shouldn't get this more.
Yeah, that's a lot. It's it's because of that, because I was getting croissants almost every week for a while. But each one was $4, and I was like, this is more maybe a couple times, a summer I get them. It's not that $4 is gonna break me or anything, but it's kind of pricey for just something that you're gonna eat immediately and not have leftovers or anything.
Yeah, that was kind of because we used to get pierogies a lot more at the farm. I mean, not a lot more, but we would get it occasionally. Oops. Darn it.
Yeah, there's I think I told you about it. So for Easter, we went to the market, the Broadway market.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a pierogi vendor that has a lot of really fun flavors. So for myself, I got kind of a little bit boring. It was banana pepper and cheese or something. But for Argus,
sounds pretty good.
For Argus, I got they had taco. They also had pizza pierogies. I will say I had a bite of the taco one, and it was really good. The pizza one was it kind of tasted like a not a hot pocket, but the little pizza roll things. It kind of tasted like that. But they have a cheeseburger one and stuff too. They've got a lot of really fun ones.
You need to just stand still, I think, when those guys
yeah. So I've been meaning to go back because we're all out of our fun pierogies.
Well, so we used to buy like fresh pierogies at the market, and they're big and they cook them like right there, ready to go. But the thing is, like, and they're not super expensive, but they're like, I think they're like $3. Ooh, oh no. Um, but it's like if I bought one for Sue Tiger and if I bought one for myself, it's like, well, there's $6 already. How did he hit me? This is not working out well. We were like on a roll when we started, and then, oh, what are we even doing? We can cross that bridge.
Well, no,
We're so dumb.
No, I was even thinking that because I saw that and I was like, oh, well, we just need a hammer but we don't even.
No, I forgot about the bridge.
Do you want to get this?
You go for it.
I mean, I know we both keep failing, so.
Well, I beat one level, and, it was a level we didn't even have to beat, so we'll just, move past it. I'm just so mad it took me so long to realize.
Oh my gosh, you know what? Yeah, my method doesn't work, and that's fine.
I was trying my old method, and that wasn't working either. So, wow, how have you not died?
Definitely one of those should have gotten me. Oh my gosh, just die already! There we go.
I'm trying to think of what else. We got crab cakes one night, and they were really good. Trying to think, what else did we do? I mean, we got that lobster roll that we had to wait forever for. And too much lobster for my taste.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we did a lot of walking around. We went to Freeport. That's the name of the town where we went to the chocolate store.
Yeah.
But that's where also the LL Bean flagship store is. So like, there's tons of LL Bean stores. There's like a Hunter's one. We went into the Hunter's one. I'm like, this is weird. Like,
yeah.
I feel like we don't belong here. There was one that's just like kind of general clothes. There was another one that had, I think, more like gear, like kayaks and stuff, and bikes. And I'm like, well, we didn't even go in that store because we're like, well, we're not looking to buy anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so, and they have lots of outlets in that town. But yeah, we didn't really buy anything. But we did get Ben and Jerry's the one day because
oh, good.
I was like, I've never had Ben and Jerry's.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised, like, you've never gotten, like, one of their little pints at the store?
I don't think so. So yeah, so we got a thing of Ben and Jerry, or we each got, oh no. We each got cones. So I had one that was like I gotta continue, but I just got back here. Yeah, I got one that was like a 7-layer coconut, which was good, but the thing is, it's like they put flakes of coconut all throughout the ice cream, and it's coconut flavored ice cream.
Yeah.
But it was like, I don't know, I don't like when they put coconut flakes in ice cream because it just doesn't belong.
Yeah, I could see that.
But so Sea Tiger, he got like cookie swirl or something, and it had Oreo and chocolate chip cookie, like kind of swirled in to the vanilla ice cream. It was good because I had a bite, and I'm like, wow, I should have gotten that.
Oh, I meant to tell you, my the ice cream book.
Zephyr's here. Says good luck, good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The ice cream book that I ordered at the library, I have it now. I swear I did not do that. Like, I don't know. My controller was being a little wonky there.
Oh, my controller, I think, just died.
Well, that's not
that's
good.
A bummer. Maybe I can plug it in here. Nope, that doesn't work.
Anyway, so I looked through my ice cream book a little bit. So, because I got an ice cream maker for my birthday.
Wait a second, Cookie. What?
Huh.
Oh. What's it plugged into?
No!
No. No, it doesn't have the same thing. No, it doesn't.
Sorry, I died.
Sorry. Technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fit. It's not the same.
Oh, it's a USB 2.
I tried using this, but that didn't fit either. Maybe I put it in upside down. No, this works. I promise it works. But it's not working though. It's not on. Oh, because this isn't on. Oh. Nope. I don't know. It's plugged in. I don't know. Oh, okay.
Is it working?
It's flashing green, but it's not actually doing anything on the,
Your controller is
switch.
flashing green?
Yeah, I can't show you, really.
And Zapper's got some hype elephants for Mr. Rice.
Yeah, but for some reason I still can't.
Argus thinks it can't be used while charging. You might have to use the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, that's one of these thingers.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
I'm not going to play very well, just warning you.
It's a shame. You were really leading the team for a while there.
Yeah. Alright, here we go. Oh, this is so awful. Using an analog stick. Not right.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, so I've got my ice cream book. There's like a similar recipe that has Oreos and
Cookie dough?
cookies.
Have you tried any of them yet?
No, well, so the recipe book says that you should master the base first, which makes complete sense. But then I've kind of run into a hurdle where, like, the book highly recommends that you have a candy thermometer.
Wait a second, Cookie.
I can't
Well,
hear.
I'm already using this one. I'll switch after this level.
Yeah, so I have to double check, but right now our primary goal is to finish the ice cream that I made last time. That was from like the KitchenAid, like the instruction manual for the KitchenAid attachment. It had this recipe for vanilla ice cream, and I think I just didn't heat it hot enough or something because it's like kind of grainy. So that's not great. We've been eating it with apple crisp because then you don't really notice because it just melts anyway.
Oh, that's one of the things we bought from the ice cream shop, or not ice cream shop, chocolate shop.
Mm-hmm.
Is they were selling this chocolate fudge that can be used on ice cream or used like on top of brownies or something. But the thing is, they had messed up one of the batches, so they were selling it for dirt cheap. The only thing is, like, it's kind of gritty, so they recommended doing they recommended, like, if you heat it up, that it doesn't, like, it still tastes perfectly normal. So we bought a few of those because we're like, oh well, they're so cheap and we like chocolate.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we bought a coffee one, we bought a raspberry flavored one, we bought a regular plain dark chocolate, and we bought a minty dark. Oh no!
Ripley was in the little corner of your
No!
screen for a while.
Was she?
She was. Not anymore, but...
Do you want to say hi, Ripples? Oh, Ripley. I think she thought I was going to try and put the harness on her. She was running away all scared.
Oh, that's sad. And Zapper's got to go. Get back to his
already?
phone job thing.
Okay. Well, have fun with that, Zapper. We'll see you next week. Okay, I'm going to try switching to this controller that CU Tiger reminded me that we have, because I always forget we have that.
Is it the like the Pro controller?
I think so. This one?
Yeah, I love those.
Do you?
Yeah, the charge like lasts forever. They're great.
So I'm having trouble figuring out how to disconnect this one and then connect this one.
Yeah, I can't help with that.
So
this world is like impossible. I know we were all like, oh yeah, this world's much easier, but
I know.
You know, if that castle was just a tube, I think that would really be like a huge
I think if that castle was just a castle.
No, I'm saying like, you know, to get to where you are right now, you had to get through that castle.
Yeah.
And Argus says if you hit the home button, then go to controllers, you should be able to change the order.
And go to controllers.
Yep.
So what do I do?
If you go press the home button, go to controllers, and then from there you should be able to select like which controller you want to be the first one. Hit change grip/order once.
I think I got it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this back in here. Okay. Yes, that worked. Alright, thanks to you, Tiger.
I spent a lot of time on Monday, that was yesterday, cleaning because, so on, well, yesterday, the Big Brothers Big Sisters person came over to do like a home visit.
Oh, really? How'd that go?
I mean, well, we.
No, it wasn't the kid. It was the. Okay.
It was just like one of the people like that's helping out with the application process. So they just come to a home visit, make sure it's like safe if a kid were to come over, because it's like still part of the application process. So like I guess I'll get a letter in the mail at some point that says if I'm like approved or not. Oh, I thought I was safe there. Yeah, so we did that, and honestly, like, the whole cleaning thing, like, we had to postpone the home visit for a while, like, for just an additional week. It was supposed to be, like, last Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But then, she, like, her car broke, and so she had to, like, go get a new car.
Oh.
So we had to postpone it. So, like, we had the apartment mostly cleaned last week, but then, like, we never actually finished since she told me early enough that, like, you know, we had to postpone it. So, and then after canning, I made, like, a huge mess. So, but now the apartment's, like, pretty clean, and it feels really good. Like, I don't like cleaning, and so for it to... I mean, it probably doesn't look that clean behind me, but trust me, it's clean.
Yeah, cleaning is not my favorite either. But I mean, we got back from our trip, and I haven't cleaned. I mean, I've done, like, dishes and stuff, but I've also made a lot of dishes, so...
Oh my gosh, just grab it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been nice being home. I did like going on the trip, but it's always nice to be back.
Yeah, I agree. I was well, so I think I already told you, I don't know if I said it on stream, that I have like an ambition right now. Not just like, so long term, I want to travel like the Silk Road. And then more short term, I would like to do a trip where I just, are you kidding me? Where I like take a train and go to, can you get the 2 out of there?
The 2.
Okay, it's gone. There's like a hand with like a 2 on it, like, yeah. Yeah, I want to take a train and go to New York City, and then, I don't know, just go to like stores there and go to Central Park, see the Balto statue, go to a Michelin-starred restaurant and just eat as entertainment.
No. I thought I could stand on that longer than what I did. This is bad, Cookie.
I know it is. You just breezed right through it like the first time, and I was like, wow, this is so easy. It's clearly not easy.
You should use your suit, whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Tanuki suit. I know I should,
but the level to use it.
I know. Like, I can literally... Why did I fall right through it?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'll use my Tanuki suit next time.
Yeah, because you have it. Why not use it?
Yeah, just saving it for a rainy day. But for Big Brothers Big Sisters, though, when she was looking through the apartment, she commented on our retro game console like stand. She said she was happy to see it at NES because I guess she played a lot of Streets of Rage growing up.
I don't know.
And then she also liked my board game collection. Which reminds me, though, so there's a game that I got for Christmas just last year from one of our friends, and it's Villainous. It's like a Disney game with all the, like, some villains, and you get to be one, and, like, your goal is to just, like, succeed kind of thing. But then the other villains can, like, help out the heroes in your movie and, like, wreak havoc. But the thing is, I don't think I ever really figured out how to play the game, so that's something I want to learn.
I could play it with you if you ever wanted to not be socially distant.
Yeah, I mean, we could do that.
Because we played it once, and like once you start playing it, it's not too bad.
Darn it, I knew I pressed it too late. Okay. Whatever. Oh, it was the Genesis, not the NES? Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah, it was the Sega. You're right. Cause I was just thinking in my head, like, I don't really know the Sega besides Toe Jam and Earl, and then listening to Argus play Sonic the Hedgehog.
Was she, like, around your age?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little bit younger, even. I don't know. Yeah, because I did an interview with her, like, virtually. Mm-hmm. I don't know, maybe like a month or 2 ago. It seems like it was forever ago, but probably wasn't that long ago.
Well, you know what I decided? I decided that I want to start volunteering somewhere. And so I was like thinking, where can I volunteer? And Stu Tiger and I were talking about it, and I think he mentioned, like, what about the library? Or he said that his grandma used to volunteer at a library. I'm like, that's a really good idea. I love the library.
Yeah.
So I saw that they have a volunteer application. So I'm going to fill that out and hopefully start, helping to shelve books or whatever.
Nice.
Library volunteers do.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Me and all the old ladies.
Yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Do you remember what this level is all about?
I don't.
All right. Well, I'm just scouting it out, so.
Yeah, you have 5 lives, so I think you're okay.
Yes.
But then we were talking about like book clubs and how we thought it would be cool if there was a cookbook club. So like instead of each month meeting to, talk about some random book, you would get a handful of recipes from a certain cookbook and then you could test them out over the course of a month.
I see.
And then
I did the same thing.
I know you did. And then talk about like, what recipes you liked and all that. Because the thing is, it's way more practical because, you can help people start to like eat healthier and stuff. So
you're not safe there, just so you know.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, well, maybe once I make my way into the volunteer library scene, then I can start this cookbook club. And it'll be amazing.
Okay, so I at least told Argus about this. I don't know if you heard about it. I have a current ambition right now to become friends with someone that Argus went to school with, and that like we knew kind of in high school, but like she didn't go to our school.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, so a friend of a friend is my current ambition to become her friend because she lives locally. Not that it like really matters because, coronavirus.
No!
My current ambition, like I want to be friends with her so that we can start a book club. I've always wanted to be in a book club, so I want to do that. But, so I reached out to her and I was like, oh my gosh, this is like so awkward, but I'm like, whatever. So I reached out and she's like, oh yeah, that sounds cool. But she's like, oh, I'm really busy right now. So like, we'll have to just start with like sending messages and stuff. And I'm like, I'd rather just like meet in person. Cause like talking in person is like less awkward. You can like cover a lot more stuff in general than like by messaging. So I was kind of frustrated with that. I haven't. So I've been meaning to send her a message and just, catch her up on what I've been up to. Canning in video games. That's pretty much it.
Yep.
But I just keep forgetting. So maybe I'll do that after we stream today. I'll send her a message. Thanks for, really pushing me, Rice.
Well, I want to tell our viewers about so we stayed with a couple friends when we were in New Hampshire, and the wife of that couple, she is so similar to Cookie in terms of like the whole reduce, reuse, recycle and all of that. And I just thought it was so funny because I told her how Cookie was all into that stuff. And I was like, oh, and she like got these old school canning jars off Facebook Marketplace, and then she like brought me over to her cabinet and she's like these? And so she had the same canning jars that she also got off of Facebook Marketplace. And she was just like so excited to hear about someone else doing all of this stuff.
Honestly, it makes me feel like, because I feel like I'm kind of a weirdo. Like I've taken all of this kind of stuff to like a new level of like, this is like a hobby of mine almost. Maybe even like more so. It's been a hobby for years, I guess. And so just to hear someone else doing that too, I'm like, I'm not the only person out there interested in this kind of thing. I'm trying to save the world.
No, you're not.
But sometimes it feels that way,
Yeah. And she said that her mother, or not her mother-in-law, her stepmom is like a huge shopaholic. And so she's like trying to tell them like, I don't want, stuff from stores and all of that. So yeah, I just thought it was fun to talk to her because she's on the same page.
Ogre said that he just got kicked out of a Flat Earth Facebook group because he asked if the 6-foot social distancing had pushed anyone over the edge yet. Oh my gosh.
That's great.
I wonder, like, if you took all of the people, okay, this is all very hypothetical, and imagining that you can, like, stand on oceans and stuff. So if you took everybody on the Earth and you set them all to be 6 feet apart, like, would it cover, like, I don't think it would cover the whole Earth, but I don't know. People, like, live in really tall apartment buildings, so, like, I don't know. I don't think it's totally unreasonable. Wow.
Oof.
Look at that excellent maneuvering.
No!
That should not have done that to you. That was stupid.
No, it shouldn't have. But ooh, good.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to like jinx you or anything, but I just wanted to make sure everyone saw you were doing a good job.
No, that's okay. I thought for sure I was going to lose my raccoon tail in that instant. So it was,
yeah.
It was
Skeleton said, well done. All right. Well, I'm going to leave that mushroom house for you.
Okay.
Or do you want this thingy?
I don't know. Just take one of them.
I'll let you get the mushroom house.
Okay.
We both keep failing at this.
Suits.
I'm gonna get it this time.
Okay. I believe in you.
I believe too. I pressed it so early, I swear. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll just make sure I press it like extra early. Because if that's the only one where you have to like press it early, I don't know. It's doable.
We should just watch, like, there's got to be someone on YouTube or something that shows like how they do it.
Yeah.
There's got to be a secret. Or just something we're just plain not getting.
I know.
Alright. Oh, I didn't get the suit? Darn.
I mean, that's still useful, though.
It is. You think I should use it now? I mean, I'm already big. I might as well keep my big power.
Yeah.
Being big still counts for a lot.
It does.
I think. Oh, I know these are all empty.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that works on these blocks, though.
No.
So really kind of useless. Okay.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's okay.
Oh, I did the same thing the first time.
You did, but that's okay.
Ha!
Nice.
Got it.
All right. Finally, okay, let's do this castle.
Get the mushroom house.
I was gonna leave the mushroom house for you.
Oh.
I've got things.
Okay.
I mean, I know you do too, but
some things are kind of useless. I don't even know how to use them.
I know. I agree.
You got this, Cookie.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. There's lava on the top, too.
Yeah.
Well, we finished watching Korra.
Nice.
Season 3 is still my favorite. I think followed by season 4.
Yeah, season 4 is pretty good. Oh no.
Yeah, it's just a bit too political for me. But I mean, yeah, it's still good. Not as good as 3. But. And Argus says, just finished the math. Looks like Earth could fit around 4.3 billion people each with their own 6-foot radius. So the flat earthers are in trouble.
I was doing really well, and I'm sad that I died.
That's okay. Watch me beat it.
I will say, I feel like it's not even really worth using a power-up. I mean, like, it probably is, because then you could get hit by one of these fire things.
Yeah, but if you fall in the lava, you're doomed.
Right. That's what I think, too. So I don't think I'll use any power-ups for this level. Yeah, look out for that guy.
Yeah. I wonder if there's anything good in these.
Yeah, that was the
You
only
knew
one that has anything.
Oh, well, that was not worth it. I don't think.
Yeah.
These are tiny.
Yeah, definitely it's not worth stepping on both of them.
You just jump on them super quick, right?
Yep.
Oh, darn it.
There you go.
My tail messed me up.
Yeah. Well, good job.
All right. Thank you.
That's key. You know, you got to make sure you get the little castle things.
Oh, there's still that item house down there.
Yeah, do you want me to get it or do you want to?
Yeah, go for it. But yeah, so we finished Korra, and you know what we started watching?
What?
We started rewatching The Good Place.
Oh, nice.
Because, so on the trip we were listening to The Good Place, the podcast.
I'm going to do this, and I think I'm going to get it this time.
Okay. Yeah, so we started rewatching it because on the trip we were listening to some of the Good Place podcast episodes. So we're just kind of in a good place mood. So we're like, oh, let's just rewatch it because it's been a while since we've seen it. Nice.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Nice. 2 up.
Good. Well, so what I did differently for the second row, you click it like when it's right in the middle.
Okay. That's interesting.
Hopefully that holds true. Hopefully I don't forget this by next week. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go with.
Okay. Yeah, so
yes, you watched The Good Place.
Yeah, so we're like 4 episodes in, so we're not very far. But it's pretty good.
Yeah, one of my friends, he and his wife just started watching it. And
okay.
So the thing is I think they've only watched like last I heard, they'd only watched like maybe the first 2 or 3 episodes. And so I was just like, wow, like they don't even know what they're in for. Like it's so exciting. I really like it. It's a great show.
Yeah, and since we did our Good Place party, I feel like I'm much more in tune to the different foods they eat.
Yeah.
Like Jason's already talked about jalapeno poppers.
Mm-hmm.
And Tahani's already made her honey whatever scones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, we ate all of this food. This guy is killing me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, movies though that we've watched. So, for like, you know, the Halloween spirit, for my movie night 2 weeks ago, we watched Night of the Living Dead, which I had never seen, but I heard it was a classic. So we watched that, and you know, I just so wanted them to survive, and they, you know, didn't. But that's okay. And then, oh my gosh, no!
No!
And then last week, Argus picked or is it just Borat? I think it's just Borat. I was gonna say it's called I Am Borat, but
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think it's just Borat. I had never seen it either. So, I guess there's a new Borat that's coming out soon.
Well, so we watched, so after we got back from our trip, which actually our Airbnb didn't have a TV at all, which I thought was kind of surprising. I mean, not that we would have, bummer. I mean, not that, what'd you say, Tiger? He said he thinks that the description of the Airbnb said they had no TV. But we ended up watching, I think, an episode or two of Scrubs, and we just watched it on our phones. But so when we got back from the trip, we watched a couple movies that we wanted to watch movies that were like good movies, but movies that we had seen before because we were planning to brush Ripley out because her coat just got like so thick and kind of mangy while we were gone.
Yeah.
So the first night we picked Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Which we've talked about on this stream multiple times and you've never seen it.
I know.
But I feel... What? Yeah, she hasn't seen it. Yeah, Sea Tiger is surprised that you have not seen it. So we watched that, and then, which actually, ooh, you beat the level?
Yeah.
Which I feel like I had a better idea of what was going on this time because we put the subtitles on. Because sometimes you just can't tell what they're saying. At least I have trouble. Oh, you can't jump through these.
Mm-mm.
They're not clouds. Yeah, so we had subtitles on and that was good. And then the next night, so Sea Tiger says he picked Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? But really I feel like it was more my pick.
No!
Oh, bad.
I didn't know how it worked, so I don't know, I just messed it up. I'm so mad. Whatever.
Maybe I'll use my feather. Yeah, I feel like it was more my pick because he asked me like what movie I would want to watch, and that was the first movie that came to mind. Because his first movie that came to mind was Princess Bride, and as I've mentioned before on stream, like it's good, but it's not my favorite.
I like Princess Bride.
So I had suggested Oh Brother, and then so that's what we ended up watching. And then the next night was Sea Tiger's like, oh, you should pick because I picked last time. I'm like, well, I feel like I picked, but okay. Wow, this one's harsh. So then we picked How to
we're
Train
both
Your
solo
Dragon.
on lives.
Yeah, but we only have to beat one level.
Yeah.
So I picked How to Train Your Dragon. And it's just as good as I remembered.
Uh-huh.
Great movie. Yeah, and we got so much hair off of Ripley. Like, she really needed that. The brushing. And so for both of those movies, we made popcorn. And we set some popcorn aside, especially for her, because, you know, she's not supposed to eat all the seasonings and stuff that we put on. So, we have to do the castle more.
You know, when I had popcorn last week, I put chili sauce on it because I was like, this might be good. And honestly, it just made my popcorn really soggy. And I mean, like, of course the flavor was good, but then it just like lost the crisp. I'm like, what was it all for? So, yeah, so I won't do that again.
Yeah, we, so the first night we did, what did we do for the first night? I think I just did like, oh, that's a bummer. I think I did like our normal salt and, or maybe I just only salted it. I don't remember. Man, this is so annoying because you go all the way back.
Mm-hmm. mean, as you said, though, at least it's really just that one castle we have to do and then that level again.
Yeah. Yeah, so, but then the second night, we melted some of that chocolate sauce that I got from that chocolate shop.
Oh, I went the wrong way. This is stupid. Okay, yeah, you melted some of the chocolate sauce.
Yeah, so I put that on the popcorn, but the thing is, like, it's not a hardening shell kind of thing, so...
Yeah.
And I knew that going in, so it just stayed really sticky and gloppy. But
Yeah.
it was still good, and I salted it because, make it more like chocolate-covered pretzels. Yeah, so we did that the second night, and I thought it turned out good. But Sea Tiger thought I should have used more chocolate. So maybe next time. But yeah, having the popcorn as a bribe for Ripley was really good because she was so focused on it. Because we took turns. Like, one person would eat popcorn and dispense pieces of popcorn to Ripley, then the other person was brushing her.
I see.
But yeah, it worked really well. And then when I gave her a bath yesterday, and I was like trying to use a hair dryer on her, I had put her leash on her so that, she wouldn't get too far away. And I gave her a couple bully sticks. They all vary in size, so I gave her like 2 really skinny ones, and she ate those so fast. I'm like, how are you already done with this? I haven't done like any hair drying.
Yeah.
But
Oh no.
yeah. Because the thing is, originally we were thinking about blow drying, or not blow drying. We were thinking about getting her groomed. But the thing is, it's not the cheapest thing in the world. And with us going on our little trip, plus she has really bad tartar buildup, so we're gonna take her to the vet for a dental cleaning, and like that's expensive too. And I'm like, you know what? I would rather do the dental cleaning and then just groom her at home, and then maybe in the spring or something we'll take her to get groomed. But I wanted to tell you, I signed up for next year's Sitka Salmon Shares.
Good.
So this time I signed up for just the Sitka Seafood Share. So it lasts 9 months. It goes from April to December. And it's a mix of whitefish and salmon. And it also has some crab, which we got crab. The first year we did it, we got crab. But we're not getting crab this year because I signed up for the salmon share, not the seafood share. But, because the crab I remember is kind of being a hassle because you have to deal with, the shells and all of that. But I had made a decent stew out of the crab, so, yeah, so I'm excited. The only downside is that it was pretty expensive because, it's 9 months of fish.
Right. Yeah.
Of really good quality fish too. So I'm like, another reason not to get Ripley groomed. All right. Here we go.
I have for my farm share, I have like I think $35 left. So I might finish that this week. Like, I don't know. Pretty exciting because I wasn't totally sure if I was gonna do it.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I'm sad that you didn't get the 5 lives because I just got the 5 lives when I went, and I felt really good about it.
I know. I'm bummed. I just can't time it right.
I will say I had thought that I messed up the last one.
Yeah. Wow, look at that. 10 lives.
I know, I'm going to need them. This level's tough.
There's also that mushroom house over there that we can get to.
Do we have to, like, beat any levels to get to it?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you ever want to try any of the Sitka salmon, I mean, because I know I made it the one time you came over, but I felt like I didn't do a good job cooking it and preparing it for you.
I thought it was pretty
So,
good.
well, I know, but I can do better.
Okay. Can I kill that thing? Did you kill it?
I did not kill it. I was just trying to avoid its fire.
I see.
Do you want to read Skeletine's?
I mean, I missed the beginning of it because I can only see part of it. It says like, something is false in claim, and therefore their idea the Earth is flat is true. By that logic, I have no more reason to believe them than they have to believe everyone else. It's a faulty way to look at something that gets everyone nowhere. Yeah, I don't get it when people have crazy views that are like, you know, clearly not right.
Yeah, like the people who don't vaccinate their kids.
Yeah.
Because I was actually, it was a while ago, like probably, I don't know, a few months ago, back when people were talking about a vaccine for COVID. And so anyways, this person was kind of talking about their time when they were a believer in the whole anti-vaccination thing. But then somehow, I don't remember what, like if they read something, if they talked to somebody, but then they were like, oh my gosh, how did I believe that? I was so crazy. But then they're like, oh, but in these communities, you just hear people say these things and you're like, oh yeah, I agree with that. And I'm like, well, vaccines exist for a reason. Oops.
I've messed that up before too. I know. Just, you know, take it easy.
Jumping all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same kind of thing as the anti-vaxxers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
it's
this
like, you know,
just, oh, okay.
I feel like conspiracy theories are kind of fun, but like, and I know that like anti-vaccine and like flat earthers, that's not really like a conspiracy theory, but it's like a similar idea where something that's like so unbelievable and yet they believe it.
Yep, crazy world.
Which, Harry Potter related, there was someone had like a theory that Argus told me about where, so between the third and fourth year in the books, Hermione and her parents go to France to go skiing, and this person had this belief that no, they actually went there so that they could check out Beauxbatons for Hermione to go there, because I think they were like freaked out with you know, Peter Pettigrew escaping and like, oh, Voldemort's gonna rise again, and they're like, you know, pretty messed up things are happening around Hogwarts. But then I guess they, you know, must not have really cared for what they saw at Beauxbaton because she was still at Hogwarts the next year.
That's an interesting theory.
I thought it was a fun theory.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, that guy got me. You could try jumping on him. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I just keep meaning to go in, like, as a superpower, or, you know, like, with a mushroom.
Oh, I'm gonna get this house unless you want it.
Yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, Skeletine says it's like fantasy and supernatural things. It's fun to think about, but that's about it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I was hoping to get something a little more helpful.
I mean, but it still gives you the power of being big, you know?
Yeah, that's true. What does this do?
That might make you like a Lakitu.
Does it give me a cloud?
I think it might.
Oh, no, I can just pass that level.
Not quite. Okay, well, that's alright. Good luck.
Thanks.
Well, I liked my thought that was going to be like a Lakitu thing.
Yeah. But I just wanted to remind everybody that you should get out there and vote.
For sure.
Whether it's in your kitchen, you know, with a absentee ballot, or if you actually go to the polling place. But get out in there and vote.
Yep. Me and Rice both already voted, so you can too.
That's right. Ooh. Didn't see that. Darn.
It seems like you jumped over it.
Yeah.
This game is pretty harsh about things like that.
Yep. That's okay. I don't need its charity. Oh my gosh, there's so many cannons. Cannonballs. Alright, wish I was big, but here we go.
That's okay. Skeleton did his ballot. Just gotta drive it to the voting place.
Nice.
Yeah, I had I filled in my ballot and then I went to the local board of elections to like drop it off in person, just because like I'm sure it was early enough and it would have been fine to mail it. But you know, I was like, why have the risk? So I did that. But apparently, like, there's a bunch of voting places that are gonna have like a little like box so that you could put your absentee ballot in it, like a poll box thing.
That's what I thought you did.
No, I went to the board of elections where like it's just like their office space, and then some person who works there was like, "Oh, thank you. I'll take those." Oh. I know what you're thinking. It sounds a little shady. Like maybe the person doesn't actually work there. As I'm saying it, I'm like, that's crossing my mind. I'm like, no, I think they legit works there.
Well, because I heard in California that some people have been putting these fake collection boxes up, and then, you know, people put their ballots in it, and then their vote doesn't get cast. Yeah,
I think this was a legit person we gave our ballots to.
Oh my gosh! This is amazing! I used the my P power up.
Okay. Which power up?
It was a P. There was a P and then a
wing. The wing thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just be careful and make sure you dodge these fire.
I know. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should come down. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, did you really did that? Wow, this power is amazing. But I don't want to miss.
Yeah.
Wow, that power is like cheating. I don't know why, when I had gone in and done the castle, I don't know why the ship isn't floating around.
I don't know? Maybe this one doesn't do that because you're already in the clouds or something. Maybe. That's gonna be my guess, but I don't know.
I don't know. But why is it doing this whole thing again? Did it always do that? What?
I think the ship must have left and we just weren't paying attention.
Oh, I think maybe it went down the tube. Ah! What? Did you do this level? Oh, okay.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, well this is gonna suck. I'm gonna lose my cool power.
Well, yeah, I don't think you have the P power anymore.
Oh, you're right. You only get it for one level?
I mean, because it's not really a power, it's... Because I think I had used the P before. I'm like, oh, it didn't do anything. That's lame. Because you have to have, you know, a power where you can fly first.
I didn't have that power, though. I was a baby when I took the power up.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know then. Huh.
Darn it. I realized a split second too late.
And of course now we've got to do a level to get to it.
No, I don't think we do. We can go around the other side.
Oh, maybe.
Argus says the P power only works for one level, then you just have Raccoon Tail afterward. Okay.
Oh, you're right. We can just go around.
Long way, but...
Yeah. I'll just go little.
It's not as good. It's better to go in with power-up.
I know, but I've only got 2 power-ups. So I feel like I should save them maybe till after I'm more familiar with the level.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Darn it.
Also, Cookie, because we had, on the trip, we had gone into this spice shop, and that was the masala chai tea that I made yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, so the recipe says to use your favorite black tea. The thing is, I don't have any black tea, so I used some masala, I used my oolong chai for my masala chai, but it wasn't strong enough of a flavor. So I was really bummed. So I started looking into black teas that I could get, and I was wondering if you had a black tea that you like and you would recommend. Wow, you made that look so easy.
I did it!
Try. Good job.
Oh my gosh, I thought for sure I was gonna die. Oh my gosh, how great.
Wow, it'd be an entire world. Really like a world and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, Argus says easy. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We are pros.
So I mean, I feel like the teas I have right now, I don't think I'd have one that was like good for that.
Okay.
Oh, the
Yeah,
ice world
I think
is
it just
coming up.
kind of has to be like a pretty plain black tea.
Yeah,
Because I have the spice mixture.
I would think so
So-
too.
Okay, well maybe I will, maybe I'll look into that a little bit.
Do you want to save and quit?
We could save and continue. We started a little later. Maybe
Okay.
play for another 15 minutes just to kind of get a feel for
Yeah,
the levels.
yeah. And thank you, Skeleton.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this masala chai mix. I just need to find the perfect black tea to make it awesome.
Yeah. See, I don't even know what kind of tea I have right now because I haven't had tea in ages because it's been too hot.
Yeah, but it's starting to get cool again, so I started drinking I started drinking more tea.
Yeah, that's like so during the summertime on Saturday mornings, I go to the farmer's market and I like walk there and it's like a whole thing. I count it as my workout. But then it's kind of like sometimes in the morning I don't feel like going, but I'm always like, oh, but I'll be glad I did. So then I go. But the farmer's market is only between June and October. The rest of the year, there is no market where I live. So the rest of the year, it's more like on Saturday mornings, I wake up and I make myself a pot of tea and I watch cartoons in the morning. I will say, because me and Argus would normally we have Saturday mornings be like cartoon morning. And so,
What cartoons do you watch?
well, so we had watched, we watched through all of Arthur, the Aardvark. And then after that, we watched Recess. And now we're watching Korra. Well, no, we actually watched Avatar: The Last Airbender before Korra, so we've got that too. But we're really close. We didn't actually finish Recess though, now that I think about it. Because we got to a point where they have the Recess movies. So we watched the first movie because they fits in between a couple seasons. I don't think we ever finished it. Maybe we did, and I'm just misremembering. Yeah, we're watching Korra now, and I know like things we've talked about watching. Like, I kind of want to watch Hey Arnold.
Yeah, Argus's Hey Arnold is on deck.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited for that.
You could watch Rugrats too.
You know, I feel like Rugrats was never as good.
No, you know what you should watch? You should watch The Wild Thornberrys.
I did like The Wild Thornberrys better, but I still feel like I liked Hey Arnold better than both of those.
I mean, our Furby did quote Arnold the most.
It did.
Listen.
Because I guess Arnold says that a lot when he comes up with a plan or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe he doesn't actually say that. I don't know.
I will say, for the things we've watched so far, because I had never really watched Arthur or Recess, so I will say I really liked Arthur. What a great show. And the thing is, like, I like Recess, but I hate the aesthetic of it. It's just so gray and, like, sad looking, you know? I mean, like, I do like it, but I feel like Arthur's better. And Skeleton's asking if we watched Ed, Edd and Eddy. We did watch that one, but not as much as other shows.
I feel like we watched Courage the Cowardly Dog and Scooby-Doo more on Cartoon Network.
I think so, too. I also remember Cat Dog being on TV.
Cat
and
Dog with Nickelodeon.
I don't think I ever really liked it that much.
No. There's also Timmy Turner, Fairly Odd Parents. Which, that was another one where I was never a huge fan, but
yeah,
it really stuck with me. Like, I remember a lot of stuff from it.
I think I'd be more likely to want to rewatch Danny Phantom.
Oh, yeah. I remember
liked that
being pretty good.
Three.
Oh, you're so good. Look at you.
I think my system works, hopefully, you know.
Skeleton says Courage is good. Yeah, I remember liking it. Though, I mean, I think between Courage and Scooby-Doo, I used to get nightmares.
I used to, well, no, it's more like just fun fact. I imagine in Harry Potter, Moaning Myrtle, she looks like Muriel from Courage the Cowardly Dog, the old woman. I don't know, somehow it didn't matter that she died when she was like 11 years old. She was an old woman, and that's all there was to it.
Yeah, I did not think that.
I think it's just because the name started with M, and they were kind of similar, I think.
Well, and there was the one episode in Courage where they, like, went down the bathtub. Do you remember that?
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, it was weird. But, yeah, sounds fun. I like your cartoon warning ideas.
Yeah, but lately, so Argus has been up, like, he's been staying awake really late lately, like, playing video games online with his friends. So he wakes up at, like, 11 a.m. on weekends, or sometimes like 12. And I'm just like, it's like too late for cartoons. We're already moved on to lunchtime, you know? Yeah, Myrtle is an old lady name for sure. But I don't know what we're gonna watch. I mean, we'll come up with things. I think, well, so as far as Arthur goes, we only watched, I think, up to season 10. Because they're, like, still making episodes.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There was one recently that caused quite a, it like, ruffled a bunch of feathers. Because the teacher, he, you know, got married to a man. And so, you know, some people aren't into that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, you know, good for Arthur for, you know, showing people, like, that's something that happens.
Yeah. Definitely. Why are you doing this level?
I just, you know, castle. For completion's sake, I don't know. I wasn't thinking, in all honesty.
We've been skipping a whole bunch of other levels.
I know we have.
Just run.
I thought so, but I wasn't totally sure.
Yeah. I
Whatever.
was gonna say something else, but Oh, so our old Saturday morning routine, like before COVID,
Yeah.
was both Sea Tiger and I would wake up somewhat early, eat breakfast, and take care of Ripley. But then we would go to the gym, and we would work out like at the same gym but separately. Like we
Yeah.
don't work out together. And then after that, we'd go to the farmer's market. But then since COVID struck, then only I go to the farmer's market, and we don't go to the gym
Oh no.
anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the way I'm gonna put it.
Yeah, some people are not very inclusive.
No, or they're just not open-minded, or whatever.
Yeah. Oh no. But yeah, so now on Saturday mornings, I wake up early, go to the farmer's market, come back, and then we eat. But yeah, then we don't really do anything special after that. It's just kind of whatever we want to do, we do.
Nah.
How are you supposed to get that? There's no way.
Like maybe if I had jumped earlier.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, the candle got you.
I didn't see that. It's tricky.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's okay.
Which, speaking of cartoons, I saw this thing on BuzzFeed, I think, that was talking about like hard topics that cartoons covered really well. And one of them was As Told by Ginger. And I was like, hey, we used to watch that show. But it was talking about how that show did a good job of like kind of showing the life of, not the life of, but like people who grew up in single parent households. Because like his Ginger and her brother just have their mom, and Ginger does this thing where like at the end there's supposed to be like a father-daughter thing, and she's all excited about it, and then he doesn't show. So then her mom had showed up and did something for that. But yeah, so it said, like, the article was like, oh yeah, As Told by Ginger did a good job with this. I'm like, you go, As Told by Ginger.
Yeah, I always liked that show.
Ah!
I know, that's the one that got me too.
Yeah. And Skeleton says, this feeling has a level, no worries.
What is this power?
I don't know.
I'm gonna use it just because I don't know. Am I wearing a helmet?
I don't know.
I'm like a hammer bro. I can throw hammers.
That's pretty cool.
I mean, I don't really think it's gonna help me. Oh, well, there it goes.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was going to help me, but now I don't even have a chance to see if it's going to help. So, whatever.
Just watch out for these, this little candle and then that fire. Oh, the candle, oh.
It's okay. That's, that was the whole point, was to be big here.
Yeah.
So that I could, lose health. This is tricky. Well, it doesn't have to be tricky. I can...
Yeah, just run up close to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Creature says, ooh, the waffles. Waffles. Now I want waffles.
I'm just making sure I open all of these just so that we... Darn it.
So we know?
Yeah. Okay, so there's a star in that one.
The other one's probably nothing. Yeah.
I should have gotten that one, but whatever.
Yeah. Well,
Darn it, these blocks
Yeah.
messed up my groove.
Creature says they look like waffles, the orb things. Yeah, they do.
Oh, okay.
But it made me kind of want waffles.
Yeah, waffles sound pretty good.
I have a pretty good recipe for them. But how come when you were going, these flames weren't jumping?
You have to wait a little bit,
Oh.
and then you hop on.
Yeah, I have a recipe that's pretty good. I haven't made them in a while though. Probably like before coronavirus. So it's been a while. But they're like mostly oats.
Darn it.
You blend the oats up before you make anything. Maybe I'll make those this weekend. That sounds fun. We bought maple syrup at the same spice place. And the maple syrup is vanilla and cinnamon infused. It's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, Skeleton can go for waffles anytime.
We had bought these, they're called Kodiak cakes. And so they're pancakes, but they basically have more protein in them than what typical pancakes do. So we bought those, and then because we knew that we had bought the syrup already, and so I'm like, oh, we can buy some Kodiak cakes, and so yeah, we saw them at the store, and we're like, all right. So we made those one day. Oh no.
Oh.
So
yeah, I didn't have that problem when I got there.
Yeah. So we made those one day at the Airbnb. Oh.
You made the Kodiak cakes?
Yeah. But they stuck pretty bad to the pan, so that was kind of annoying. Also, I put way too much grease in the pan. So the one batch turned out like almost deep fried. It was kind of gross. But Sea Tiger was a champ and ate them.
Nice.
All right.
That's good. I was really afraid because I saw you were on your last life. I'm like, oh, it'd be great if we could just beat this castle, before we die.
I actually didn't realize I only had one life left.
Yeah, I knew you had one and I had two.
This is actually a good stopping point.
Yeah. So
It's been about 2 hours and we just beat a castle.
Yeah. That was pretty good. Good job.
Thank you. And thanks, Skeleton.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we will be back next week, next Thursday.
Yep. And I think me and Argus will be playing more of Super Mario 64 on Thursday this week.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. All
right.
Thanks for watching.
Have a good night.
Bye.